Hello, you're listening to the 87th ever episode of Chismes And Menudo. He is
Ricardo, and she is
Adriana, and we are
sitting here with the funny and talented Mr. Theeban G.
Yes, sir. Theeban G in the building. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, y'all.
Yeah, Theeban is a up and coming comedian in the DFW area who just got back from Austin, right?
Yeah, just got back from Austin.
When did you get back?
Friday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What were you doing up there, comedy?
Comedy and just, hanging out, seeing what the city's like, sleeping on a couch.
I've heard a lot of people go up there just to like see what it is.
Yeah. It's great. I like it a lot. Really? Yeah. It's super cool. I've been in Austin enough to like know what the city's like, but I hadn't gone there to see what the comedy scene's like. And yeah, I really like it. And I made some friends out there, and it was just a lot of fun. So
man, that's cool. I want to go to Austin.
Yeah, Austin's fun. That's where I got these.
Yeah, he goes up there.
You just get tattoos there?
Yeah, just to get tattoos. Is it up there or down there?
Down there.
Oh shit, down there.
Yeah,
because
you have that weird thing too, right?
I just always say up.
You say up or
yeah.
Oh, okay. I always
say down.
I say like it's like in my head that like up means north and down means south.
Yeah.
And like over there is like east or west.
Yeah.
So like if you go to LA, you're going over there. If you go to New York, you're going over there.
But
if you go to Houston, it's down there, or Austin is down there for me.
I just didn't know where Austin was.
Oh, okay.
It's south.
It's south.
Yeah,
okay,
it's closer
down
to
there.
the border. Yeah, but I'll go up to Austin and get a couple tattoos. I'm due for another one. Hopefully, I can go grab one.
Do you have like a specific tattoo artist over there?
Yeah, she did this
and
one.
And it's a girl, because
yeah.
We're feminists on this podcast.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just because I like the lighter touch because it doesn't hurt as much.
Is that a thing?
I think so. I don't know if it's a thing, but
I don't know.
Do you have tattoos?
Yeah, I have tattoos.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I think, but only. I think
They're
only
covered up because he's conservative, right?
Yeah. Also, yeah, I don't want to show everyone my arm hair.
Yeah.
What are your tattoos?
I have one in. Well, also, yeah, I have long sleeves right now, so
he has a tramp stamp. He can't show.
No, it's not. It's just on my arms. One of them's Tamil lettering for this. It's the words Nirme, which means like sincerity and honesty, and then I have some like flowers for my like grandma passed away, and then I have a tiger.
Passed away too.
Yeah,
3 years last week.
3 years.
Yeah.
It was crazy because when did your grandma pass away?
I think it was 5 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Our grandma passed away during the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
And so me and my mom went to Mexico to like bury her and everything. And the weekend that they closed all the borders and stuff was the weekend that we were over there. So we were like, on top of having to like bury her, we were also like freaking out about whether or not we were going to be able to come back.
Oh, damn.
Over here
And you were like 8 months pregnant.
And I was 8 months pregnant.
Oh, wow.
I could have had my baby in Mexico. Isn't that crazy?
Dang.
I know.
At least it's easy to make them a citizen.
Yeah, true.
All you got to do is go to the consulate and then be like, hey, I'm an American. Make that one American too.
Yeah, that's scary. That's
They technically are, right? If you're in a different country.
But then that mean they're dual?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if they're born in Mexico, then
That's their home country?
A natural born Mexican.
Yes.
But they're also a citizen of the United States because both
so they're
their
an anchor baby. Do you know that's a derogatory term now? Anchor babies?
I want to get that. Oh, dude, I just had a big tattoo idea. I'm going to get a big ass anchor right here and then put anchor baby.
We were. I was.
Well, an anchor baby is like a person from another country comes here to have their baby, like specifically to have their baby.
So they keep them here.
Yeah.
So does that mean that we're not anchor babies because mom didn't have us right away after she came over here? Technically.
Probably. I think it's probably more of like these Mexicans are over there getting pregnant and then having their babies over here and blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
I think that's what it might mean.
So I'm actually a good citizen.
Sure. Yeah, we're one of the good ones.
We're the good one. Okay.
Right.
I love that term, dude. I love it when white people call me one of the good ones. It makes me feel so nice inside.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. White people don't tell me that.
You never had that from a white person?
Saying that I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah.
No, not really.
That's our white privilege coming through, Ricky.
It's our white privilege.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We have white privilege.
Do we? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You know,
Dude, I was fucked up when I was coming home from from Dante's place yesterday.
Yeah.
And there was a cop behind me like the whole time.
No way.
Yeah, I was just like,
Were you drunk
scared as
or
shit. Both. I was crossfaded, allegedly. Yeah, because I smoked with them and I don't really smoke all that much, but
Did you feel okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I was more drunk than high. So, and
Do
then
you partake?
Yeah, I smoke sometimes, and not a lot, but I'll smoke sometimes.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Drink.
I'll drink. Yeah.
Do you want to hear about my system?
What's your system?
So I have a drinking system.
A drinking system.
And I've asked everyone about this, like their thoughts, you know, because I think it's foolproof and it's also for like safety reasons.
Right.
So what I do is I go, you know, out to drink or whatever, and I order 3 shots off the jump and like toss them back to back.
Okay.
But then I don't drink anything else for a good while.
Okay.
And everyone has told me this doesn't work, but I think it works. Because then you're not like worried about somebody putting something in your drink.
Oh, okay.
You're not holding anything. But I told Sean about this. I've told Tony, told TJ, and they all think it doesn't work. Because it's like you get too drunk off the bat. But I think you ride the wave. Like you ride the tipsy wave.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I mean,
you can call her stupid.
sure,
It's all right.
That's, I don't know.
but you know,
I don't know.
no one has been on everyone that I've told, no one has been on my side.
Yeah, now whenever you tell it, I just wait until
three
somebody-
shots that's a lot to just be off the jump, taking straight 3 shots in a row. But I mean, if you're used to it, then that's fine. I don't think that's like that big of an issue. But
See,
like,
the thing is, she's not.
yeah,
she has 5 kids. She goes out like once in the blue moon, and she's like, "I'm gonna get up."
yeah,
Well, whether the system works or not, Mike, I've accomplished what I've accomplished.
yeah.
I just thought of a T-shirt idea.
What?
3 shots of tequila, like a design, and then it says "Trust the system."
Yes! Merch idea.
Trademark.
Dude,
And nobody can use it.
what is the drunkest you've ever been?
Oh, I've been fucked up before, like way too fucked
Recently?
up. Huh? Recently? No, not that drunk.
Really? Have
recently.
you gone on stage drunk or like...
Yeah, not like super drunk, but because I feel like everything just goes to shit if you're like super drunk.
Yeah.
But I've been like tipsy on stage. One time I was like way too high and I went on stage and then like nothing.
Did
I
you
couldn't.
forget?
Yeah, I was just awkward. I was like, because I get kind of awkward when I'm high, especially like around new people. So like going around stage in front of a bunch of strangers high as fuck, I'm like, I can't. Okay, all right. So it's been 3 minutes. I'm like, after a minute, I was like, all right, guys, I'm too high for this shit. Bye. But yeah, I've been so fucked up. Sometimes I'll like literally just like black out, and like I've been to the hospital a couple times. That was like,
Oh shit!
yeah, that was a long time. That was like a few years ago.
That's not a long time ago.
It was a few years ago. The other times I've gotten blacked out drunk, my friends have taken care of me. So like, you know, we've been good.
Wait.
Did you like have to get your stomach pumped? Or?
Yeah.
I think they probably did. Maybe they
We're
pumped
so
my
fucked
stomach
up
or
that
they're
you don't
not.
even
I
know
don't
what
even
they
know what they did. Yeah, but I just like had to go in like the ambulance and like go to the hospital. I think one time in 2018, like I got on a scooter, one of those like the electric scooters, and like tried to ride it. Drunk as fuck. I had like a bottle of tequila in my jacket pocket.
I love that.
So like it was like, yeah, I
love that.
I was drunk as fuck, and then yeah, I crashed the scooter. That's busted my head open, and then yeah, the cops were called. They had like blood everywhere. My friend came out of there was like a concert. It was actually a. This is the name of the artist, right? I'm not just saying this word. It was Alex concert.
Thanks a lot. I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
No.
You know
That's their name though. That's what they
How
go
do you
by.
spell it?
FHGDEL ICK ICS.
Oh my god.
Hold on,
Yeah. No, they're
like a
yeah,
gay?
they're gay, but yeah, they're like super gay, but they're
That's
awesome.
sick.
They're actually
That's
like
sick.
Really?
they're actually super cool. They were like super cool with like Tay Money back in the day, like back when Tay Money was still in like local kind of person. But yeah, my friends were all there, and they like come out, they see me on the ground, they're like, yo, that's our friend, telling the cops that, and they're like, well, we're gonna take him to the hospital, like Baylor's gone white, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. And then they go back to them. They're like, oh, we got some time. We got some time so they go back to the concert, and then they go to the hospital afterwards.
Where were you? Like, how did you get from that? Like, where were you?
You were in the concert.
I was at the concert.
And you walked out?
I walked out for some reason. I walked out for some reason to like, I guess get some air. Maybe I saw the scooter and I was like, because I was blackout at that point, but I figured I'm thinking that I saw the scooter. I saw the scooter and I was like, man, I want to ride that thing. And I paid for it and everything with my phone.
You were conscious enough to like,
and like,
yeah,
bro,
it's not easy.
It's not easy, but like I had
you have to download the app.
Dude, I could do crazy stuff when I'm blackout drunk, but like
You can't ride a scooter.
no, I'm uncoordinated.
So how'd you get the tequila bottle? You took that with you?
Oh yeah, I had it from the house or from whenever my friends came over to my place, and then they brought the tequila, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just put it in my jacket. And so I was just drinking all night because it was there.
That's such a fun story to tell. I mean, you could have died, but just the fact that you didn't, like, that's a fun story.
And that night we saw Tay Money too. I would say what's up to her. And it was just like it was a crazy time. Yeah, that was was
the best stories, like when you could have definitely died, but you made it through.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, I remember we had this party at my friend's house, and which one calls it? I used to do bars like in high school.
Yeah,
but this was like a couple years after.
Xanax, right?
Yeah. So, which one calls it? I bought weed from a coworker, and he was like, "Hey, I got some Xannies. Do you want them?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I got like 3 of them. And
what do they do to you? What does that do to you?
just if you take like half of it, it'll just like mellow.
But why do you, like, if you're partying, like, why mellow? Like, don't you want to like?
It's the same thing as like smoking weed, you know? Like kind of just.
Yeah, I think most people don't want to be mellow, but like I mean it's like lean, right? Like if you're drinking lean, it just makes you like.
Slow.
It's like a slow kind of like you're just like.
I just wouldn't think like.
Because
you would want to
like,
do that at a party.
It wasn't like a party; it was like a kickback.
But you're also taking like 3 shots of tequila right off the jump.
But I'm trying to be up here.
Yeah, you're trying to be up here, but some people are like, "Yo, let's like chill," like you know, like it like slows everything down, kind of.
So does it feel good, funny? Like
I haven't taken a lot of Xanax, but you just like slow down, kind of. It's
If you take like a full one, it just knocks you out. But since I used to do it in high school, I hadn't done it in like 2 years. I was thinking like, oh, okay, I could just take like 1 full one. And then if I don't feel anything, I'll just take another one. And then I'll leave the 3rd one for next weekend, whatever. So, which one calls it? I drove mom. This is when I was living with y'all. That's how long ago it was. I drove my mom's van to the party. And then she was like, hey, I need the van. And I was like, okay. So I had already taken one. I drove back, took another one before I picked her up. Forgot that I took that one. And then took the 3rd one as I was walking into the party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then...
You were knocked out.
Yes, but it took a while because when I remember getting back to the party and everybody already being fucked up. So my friend comes up to me and she's like, you need to catch up. So she lined up 5 shots of tequila. And she's like...
and I'm the one that's wrong because I take 3.
You have a system where every time you go out, you take 3. This night, I just happened to take 5.
Okay, fine.
I'm not advocating for this. This is a story of how I almost died. So yeah, I took the 5 shots back to back, and then I woke up in my friend's mom's bed. She was not in the bed.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, pause.
And the funny thing is, I like
also because all of your friends are beaners and their moms are like old viejitas.
Like señoras.
What the fuck?
I woke up in his bed, and then like I just opened my eyes and I see him, and I was like, dude, what the fuck happened? And he's like, well, you took 5 shots, and then you were partying with everybody for like 3 hours, and then we lost you.
3 hours?
Yeah. For like 3 hours. And now apparently I was talking to this girl that my friend ended up hooking up with that night, but everybody at the party was like, oh, we thought you were going to hook up with her. I was like,
okay.
Yeah. Well. But apparently I ended up, I knocked out on the toilet, like taking a shit. I didn't take a shit. I just knocked out sitting on the toilet.
That's too much.
Yeah, my friends had to like pick me up, pull my pants up.
Did they wipe your butt too?
I didn't poop. I just thought that I had to poop.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least you didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, at least you didn't have to have your friends wipe your ass. Because if it was me, I would have just put your pants up and let you deal with it in the morning. I would not wipe ass.
Really, I
I
probably
would just probably leave you on the toilet.
Yeah, you
It's
know
like,
what?
what else? What's
but
gonna?
But
what are
imagine
you
if
gonna
you're
do?
there like 8 hours, you're gonna give your friend a hernia.
You get a hernia by sitting on the toilet.
Oh, on your
Yeah, because it
butt.
spreads your butt cheeks. And then for like
Did
a long,
you know that?
if you spend a lot of time on the toilet, you can develop hernias.
Damn, I really need to cut my time on the
Because
toilet
you're on your
down.
phone, huh?
Yeah. Also, like, when I go to work and I just don't
yeah.
want to be on my. I don't want to work, so I go to the bathroom and
Just sit on
hang
the
out.
toilet.
You know, on the toilet.
Sitting on the toilet.
Well,
Yeah, but that can develop hernias. So be careful. I had a buddy that happened to, and they had to surgically remove his butthole.
shut the
That
fuck
is not a
up.
lie.
Wait.
Are you
That is
serious?
not a lie.
Who?
I'm not going to tell you.
Tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. But they had to remove his butthole and give him a new one.
Is that what you want? You better get to work.
I better go back to my desk. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now every time you go, you're like,
I'm gonna do
fuck,
less-
these
less
motherfuckers on this
TikTok.
stupid fucking podcast ruined this little break for me.
And if you ever wipe and there's blood, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
But if you've like had anal sex, then it's probably not a hernia. You probably just took it too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be bleeding from anal sex. You should still go to the doctor. Any butt bleeding. Or
Any butt bleeding?
No.
That's
Yeah.
you have nothing to worry about then.
No. I don't think so.
Maybe a couple more weeks that you can
You ever make a butt bleed?
sit.
Like not yours,
I
but
haven't-
another person.
No, dude. No.
Do you like anal?
No.
We're coming that.
No.
sorry, Theeban.
No.
We're riled up right now.
Okay.
I had a friend, and he's actually going to be a guest on this pod soon. I'm going to leave it on that. But because I asked him, I was like, because I've never done anal. I'm going to be 100% with you right now. I've tried, but it was always just a very like, no. Like,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
not doing it. So then I asked him or whatever, because I was like, well, my husband, like, we've been wanting to do stuff or whatever. And then I said, what's the difference? Because he like is a big bragger of loving it and like doing it a lot. And I said, so what, like, why do you like it so much? What's the difference? And he basically said, like, it's like, this is a vagina, right?
Okay.
Around the penis. But he said, this is the butthole. So my thing is, there's a lot of wiggle room. Like, the only pleasure you're getting is with this versus all this with the vagina. You know what I mean?
I don't think he explained that correctly.
I don't think.
Or I don't
yeah,
think you're explaining it correctly. It's just tight.
He literally asked me for my fingers, said vagina, butthole. Wouldn't you think that this would feel more pleasurable than this?
Yeah, I don't really like I think a lot of guys like say like tightness is like what they're looking
Yeah.
for, but for me, I don't like tightness. It's too tight.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Stiff sometimes, dude, like honestly, like I think
I like how Theeban just subtly told us he has a hammer.
no, I don't, but like
Fucking
But the
Karen.
truth-
bro, I'm
Like,
I'm not black. I'm Indian. But like also like I'm not circumcised, so like tightness like really helps or hurts.
She's not circumcised either.
Okay, well okay.
I'm not trying to be inappropriate here, okay? But like,
You're just talking about tight buffles. Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're trying to be
I feel like uncircumcised guys get a bad rap
for what?
because you're not as clean. That's like the what's it called? Stereotype with uncircumcised penises,
Yeah.
that they're not as clean or whatever. Like, because that's why they would cut off the skin, was for hygiene purposes, right? Well, except for the Jewish.
Yeah, if you don't freaking shower every day, then
Yeah. So then I'm
yeah,
like,
you gotta like pull the hood back and
so
like
your man
you
is
gotta
nasty
clean it.
then. Just say that.
Yeah, if you're and honestly, you could be circumcised and be nasty, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Yep. I thought I had
Like,
I
genital
kind
warts
of-
because of it.
You're
You what?
I thought I had genital warts because of it.
Because you're uncircumcised.
No, I'm
Or you're
circumcised. No,
You're
but
circumcised?
yeah, but I was just gross. I didn't take a shower after the gym, and I beat my meat, and then like I ended up showering, and then I hung out with a girl, and we didn't have sex, but she blew me, and like a week later, I got like a pimple on my pee-pee. So I got scared, and then the doctor was like, "Oh, your dick is just gross." A medical doctor told me my dick is
yeah,
gross.
Greg, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can get pimples on your dick. That's
Yeah.
not the same as like
I was
warts.
young. I was young.
Yeah.
This is case in point.
Yeah.
Just because you're circumcised doesn't mean you're a clean guy.
Yeah.
So you're disgusting.
I was young. I was like 29.
But what I was that what? Wait, how old are you now?
28.
Oh,
It's gonna happen again.
it was in the it was
Ew.
a year in
No,
the future.
I was like 19.
Yeah, that's pretty
18,
young.
somewhere around there.
Yeah, my husband is not circumcised, and so my kids are not circumcised.
Okay.
So I'm very defensive of the
Male pee-pee.
non-circumcised community, and I think we need to shed more light on that. You know?
Yeah, you gotta pull the hood back.
Yeah, and they really examine.
No, but what I was saying was with the tightness, right? I don't like if it's too tight. I've been with like virgins before, so
A lot of them.
like two of my girlfriends have been virgins, and when it's like they're like super tight. And it's hurts.
Painful.
It kind of hurts, and it like become it gets.
Well, also they're scared. They're not in the right mindset,
That's true.
so they're not
That's
wet.
True. Well, no, they would be wet, but it's still like it's super tight, and it kind of like
It hurts you.
It hurts me.
Oh, I thought you meant it.
Yeah, no, it hurts me, and
It
like
does hurt them.
It becomes like it's just too tight, and like it takes like
I've never heard this take.
so like a butthole, regardless of whether they've done it a lot or not. First of all, it's not self-lubricating. Second of all, it's going to be
dirty.
tight, way too tight, even if it's clean, right? Because they could clean it enough
Oh yeah.
that I just don't think. I think if you got the, you know what I mean?
They're
If you got
holes.
if you got the coochie, why are you doing the booty?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
in my opinion.
I understand obviously why guys would.
Yeah, if you're gay and you don't have another choice,
If you're gay,
if you're gay and you have no choice, then
No, but like-
a bussy is a bussy, you know. But
hole's a hole.
a hole is a hole. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I would just say,
But your G spot is in your butt.
yeah,
that's
my
G-spot's in
G
the butt.
spot, but a girl's G spot in her pussy.
Some girls do like
They
you know,
they do.
like weird.
I'm not saying that they don't like it. I'm just saying, you know, I personally have no interest in doing anal.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, not right now. No.
Theeban G, anti-anal.
No.
Oh yes, you would.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't.
But you're not gonna like bend the girl over and be like, surprise. But if she was like, hey, can you put it in my butt?
If she wanted to, you would. But you're not
If
gonna
she
offer
if
it
she said
first.
put it in my butt, I'd be like, put it in my butt first, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
No,
That's very progressive of you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm progressive. I'm a progressive person. Yeah.
So what's your background?
My background,
You have do you have siblings?
yeah. Oh, okay. I have two
Your
sisters.
mom and dad still love each other?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Are they together?
Yeah, they're together, but I feel like they don't like each other.
Me too.
Yeah.
Our parents are not together.
Oh, okay. They're like separated.
Our dad
divorced?
left us and left us with, on top of debt, a bunch of abandonment
Oh
issues.
shit.
But your parents are together. You don't think they love each other?
No, because my mom's kind of.
Oh yeah, always blame it on the women.
No, but in this case, it is her. It is her. I wouldn't. If it was my dad, I wouldn't blame my dad, or I would blame my dad. Fuck, I already fucked up.
Freudian stuff there.
If it was my dad, I would blame my dad. But I really, and yeah, I know sometimes he does get like
Annoying.
frustrated.
I'm talking like I know your dad.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get annoying. He just gets frustrated and he kind of like overreacts sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think she pushes a lot of our buttons, like everyone, like me and my two sisters.
Oh,
like
so you have two sisters.
Yeah, I have two sisters, and she just likes to push buttons. And so she just makes it very difficult for everyone to be, you know,
Jeez.
kind of cool with each other.
If I was your mom, I would go to Paris.
Yeah, she went to Spain. Yeah.
Oh my god!
just out of nowhere?
herself?
Yeah, she went with her like friends and stuff.
See,
That sounds cool.
I don't know.
that's
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, what do your parents do? They can just go to Spain.
I know, for real.
My mom's a teacher, and then My dad's a
doctor.
He's like an account manager, but he was an engineer before, so he does like.
And you're a comic.
No, I'm also an engineer.
What? Oh my God, we have really smart. DJ's a chemist. We had TJ on last week.
TJ's a chemist.
He's a chemist.
Apparently.
He's a
Ricky,
chemist.
really?
I didn't know it squeaked.
He's a chemist.
That's crazy. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Like he can mix the chemicals and stuff
It's something for dogs.
for dogs.
No, food. Dog food. I
Dog
think he said.
food?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But he's a
crazy.
chemist,
I
you're
had
an
no idea.
engineer.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm an engineer.
How is that thing? How is that job process?
It's
Do you
alright.
work as that right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's all right.
Now I'm
It's-
self-conscious
Why?
because we have smart people on the podcast. And I
Oh.
was really hoping that the comics wouldn't be smarter than I am. Because can you imagine?
I feel like most comics are pretty smart though.
They have to be, I think.
You have to be because you
like,
have
put all
to.
that shit together. You're
Yeah.
right.
I mean, you could be. Yeah.
I would prefer a dumb comic though.
I think if they are dumb and they're good, they're doing it like as a
On purpose?
yeah. Because there's no way
You're right.
really that dumb and able to like control the audience like that. So like it's
That's true. I'm
yeah.
learning so much.
I think it takes a decent amount of intelligence to like.
He still
do it.
works as an engineer. What do you do? Like what?
So we make like mining drills, it's like real earth, like mining for like metals and stuff like that.
Okay.
Diamonds and
So you're in front of a
gold and all
computer all
that.
day, or you're like molding clay, or you're working numbers? I don't know what that means.
Do you work
so
on like a CNC machine or something like that?
no, we have basically they're like
Math.
giant mining equipment. They're like huge. They're massive, like crazy. They're on tracks and stuff like that.
Right.
They're all like
Crunch numbers.
I don't
for
crunch
it?
numbers, no. Mostly what I do is like integrate systems. So like we're making those machines like fully autonomous. So I put together like different parts of the autonomous system that goes together. So there's like lasers and there's like
Lasers. What the
yeah,
fuck?
there's like radar, there's like, all sorts of sensors and stuff like that all have to communicate together. And that's kind of what I do is like make sure everything's communicating properly. And then there's also like, like the operator sometimes has to take control of the autonomous equipment and like control it. So like the control system the operator uses has to be good too and give it enough information and like, yeah, there's like, it's a lot of different
And
things.
you've been taking bathroom breaks in the middle of doing all this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, this actually sounds like important work.
Yeah, like why are you sitting on the toilet?
Like if I sit on the toilet, somebody just doesn't get their forklift tires.
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't get the iPhone 15.
Put you on the spot. How dare you just go and sit on the toilet when we need you for mining,
Yeah,
sir?
dude. Good thing you're not a doctor.
I know.
Yeah, if I was a doctor, I'd be sitting on the toilet while
just-
some guy's in heart surgery or something.
Where's
Where
Dr.
the fuck is
Theeban?
Dr. Ganesha, dude?
Dr. Theeban.
Meanwhile, you're
Where's
on the
Dr.
toilet
G?
just like, haha, that's funny.
I'm on TikTok. Yeah.
Put your butthole out.
Yeah,
On the
getting
verge
a
of
hernia.
hemorrhoids or whatever the fuck.
Is it hemorrhoids or a hernia?
Both. You can get both.
Okay.
Look at you.
Hemorrhoids is
Well,
only
no,
in your ass. Hernia can be in your
Your
front
gut, your stomach, and
Your
like,
stomach or your
if you're
pelvic area.
if you're constipated a lot and you're
Oh, that's
constantly
me.
forcing, that can cause a hernia. Yeah,
I usually like to keep it real loose, so
yeah,
I don't really have that problem.
nice.
You don't get constipated?
Sometimes I do, but it's usually because I'm eating too much McDonald's or something.
Mine's chronic.
Yeah.
I have to have like oatmeal and coffee.
Oh, really?
If I don't, I'm not shitting that day.
That used to be my solution. Then smoke a cigarette and drink a cup of coffee. And
Yes.
if
And
I'm
then
just
you
like,
go
damn, I
nice.
haven't shit in like 2 days.
Dude, the coffee and the nicotine combination is like so fun. I love that shit. Like, I mean, no pun intended, but like, but like, back when I was like smoking, I mean, I still smoke a lot of vapes, but I used to like, be drinking coffee. I'd be at work, go get coffee from the coffee machine, and then drink it, and then go sit on the toilet with my vape and like smoke on the toilet.
Is it just like a 1-person toilet?
Yeah, I mean it's a
What the fuck?
stall.
What do you mean a one-person toilet?
It's a stall. He
I'm
means
saying
like, is
if
it like
there's
just a
multiple
room?
stalls,
Oh.
you fucking dumb idiot.
No. It was just a stall. Like, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you said toilet. You didn't say stall.
They
Do
could-
you think three people are gonna be sitting on the toilet together?
Sitting in the toilet. Yes, because
Yeah.
there's multiple stalls and bathrooms. You dumb
Am
cow.
I stupid
no,
thinking
you're
that
not
he meant
stupid.
that 3 people would sit in the toilet together?
I was thinking of like a 7-Eleven bathroom. Where
That's
it was
a
just-
human. That's a human centipede toilet. I don't know.
Ew.
I think
yeah.
we want to do that.
That always reminds me of that South Park episode about the human centipede. You ever hear
Yeah.
that?
No, I didn't see. I saw the movie. I didn't see the South Park episode.
It's fucked up.
I don't watch. Do you watch grown adult cartoons?
Yeah, sometimes.
I can't get into it.
It's not for girls because y'all are too dumb to get it.
So other than not doing your job because you're taking a shit all the time,
Yeah.
a supposed shit.
Also,
Do people think that you have like chronic something? Are they asking you for like a doctor slip or something?
No, I think everyone takes. It's fine.
everybody does it.
Yeah, there used to be this programmer at work. This guy was on a level because he would go and like fall asleep on the toilet for like a couple hours.
That man has hernias or hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
Yeah, and then he would always ask me where to get like drugs and shit, and he's like, "Do you know somewhere to get Molly? Do you know where? Can I get some acid?" And like, it's like, "Yeah, I know, but like, I don't want to. I'm not
Don't
gonna
tell
say
him.
that at
Yeah,
work." I'd be
don't-
like, "No, bro, sorry, I have no idea where to get any drugs." But yeah, no, it turned out. I mean, honestly, yeah, I already knew, like, because sometimes he would just like come into work and then he would just be like passed out, and like even just. When you're talking to him, sometimes he'd be like slurring and going crazy. Like, yeah, he was like
And
on.
it affects you and your like 8 hours of life that you're there, right?
I thought it was very entertaining.
You liked it?
Yeah, because like, you know, I like to be entertained. I'm not there to
Okay.
work. I'm there to have fun.
I'm not here to fucking do anything.
You're there to have fun and take a shit for like 2 hours.
I do the same thing.
But
I
no.
kind of got in trouble one day because I made a joke about that at work. That like somebody asked me like, "Oh, so what's your position here?" I was like, "I do this." And they're like, "So what's your day to day?" I was like, "Well, I clock in, I clock out for lunch, and I clock back in for lunch, and then I clock out and I go home."
Yeah.
Like that's all I explained to them, and they were just like, "Oh, okay, we might
Nice.
monitor your day." I was like, "Oh fuck."
No, but that guy was on like pills and shit, like opioids and stuff.
Oh my god.
Did he end up getting fired?
Yeah, he got fired because someone saw him like stumbling around. They were like, they thought he was drunk and made him take a drug test, and then, you know, he's
Everything
like
came out.
fucking everything, and then he couldn't get the fucking prescription. And I'm pretty sure he was like whatever, I don't know what came out, but he was like, yeah, they fired him. He was
Was he an engineer too?
yeah, he was a programmer. Yeah, so he did he was a computers like it's because he's a developer, so software engineer.
Wow.
But yeah, so we have like different engineers. They have like electrical, mechanical, software engineering. Like developers are like you know, they work on like the software, so like they code and stuff in like C++, which is like super old kind of.
I think my boss used to do that for Caterpillar because when you were
Yeah.
explaining it, it's like the same thing that he was explaining. To
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Caterpillar does do similar things. They actually make the same machines that we make, but they're just not as like advanced
yeah.
with their automation as us at the current point. And then also our machines, we have like a bigger like market share of the equipment in the world for drilling machines. Because like this is like open pit mining,
yeah.
and
So for like oil.
no for like metals.
Oh,
Like
right.
gold,
For, like, precious materials and
yeah,
shit.
gold, iron, diamonds, even like any kind of metals, nickel, iron. Or I already said iron, aluminum, cobalt, even like lithium and stuff like that for batteries and stuff. Silver.
Have you ever like
yeah.
gone out to like an actual work?
Yeah. I've been to.
Do you have to go to like see how the machines work? Like like it's an inspection.
Do any like
or-
troubleshooting or anything?
Well, we have machines it's in Garland. So we have machines at. What's wrong with Garland?
It's Dallas's
Are
asshole.
you hating on Garland?
What's in Garland?
Garland's not bad, bro.
But what's in it?
Good tacos, good Vietnamese
Oh,
food.
okay.
The people are in Garland, bro. Every single person I've
Everything
met
you
in
find
Garland,
Garland
have been
is
G
like
as fuck, bro.
this. compared to like everything else. Garland is like an afterthought.
Garland's cool as fuck. I don't know what you're talking
What's
about.
popping
Did you
in
grow up in
Garland?
Garland?
No,
Why you writing so hard for it then?
because I like Garland.
Do you live there now currently?
Well, I live in Richardson, but it's like pretty much Garland.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Richardson is second too.
Yeah, no, but I
No,
like
there's a nice
Garland. Okay, Garland's cool. You get all the people there in Garland. They're cool. Okay,
Okay.
don't hate on Garland.
Yeah, they're cool until they run out of their fucking Xanax and
It's a
opium.
running joke on
No,
the
they're
pod.
not, bro. Bro, if anything, the people in Dallas are on Xanax. Like, people in Garland
They're
are
on
good.
Adderall.
They're good, hardworking people.
Even G for Garland.
It's a running
Council.
joke that I like trash Garland on here.
Yeah.
She's
So-
from Mesquite. She's like up north.
I'm
Oh,
not
that's
from Mesquite. I
that's
just
why
moved
you're.
there for convenience.
Ricky's like,
She moved there for cheap housing.
Yeah.
yeah. Right.
Otherwise, I would have stayed in Dallas.
There's a lot of sections of Garland that are like ass though.
Yeah,
It's like you
dude.
drive
But you
through it
see,
and
the
it's,
thing
like,
is, it's not
gloomy.
that bad. Like, it's not as bad as like South Dallas. Like, and it's relatively safe. Like in most areas of
Yeah,
Garland,
that's
like
true.
nobody's shooting up. Like it's just hardworking
Mesquite
people,
is
bro.
bad.
I don't know what Mesquite. I don't know about Mesquite. I'm not gonna speak on it.
On
But
like the I-30 side. Is
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Where you're at is not that bad.
No, I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm good.
But like I feel like Garland, it's just hardworking people, you know, and
It's
they're
just,
just
like,
like
nothing
they're just
there.
working, bro. Yeah, no, there's a tons of places. There's tons of food spots.
Okay, then we're gonna need to
Yeah.
put Garland on because you're gonna have
Garland's
to
got-
convince me.
Garland's got good ass food. Like there's so many spots in Garland that have like fire
would've
tacos,
never thought-
crab legs, fucking
Crab
Get the
legs?
banh bro. You want the banh You
I
know,
don't even know what that means.
banh is the Vietnamese like sandwiches. They go so hard.
Oh, I would love to try
They go
one.
so hard because Garland's like just it's pretty much mostly Mexicans and then a lot of Vietnamese people, a lot of like it's just a lot of immigrants, and I just fuck with that so hard because like
Samesies.
you get the best food
I just never.
I don't
and
fuck with immigrants. What?
oh okay. Build the wall. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude. I voted for Trump 4 times.
Hey, you know he's gonna get arrested. Did he get arrested? Did he?
He's supposed to get arrested. Yeah.
No, he's never gonna get arrested, dude.
Fuck Trump. Are you a
Yeah,
Trump
right.
supporter?
No.
4 times, baby. This next election's gonna be 6.
What?
There's no way. If they're trying to arrest him, there's no way they're gonna let him run again.
Well, no.
This country is about second
Yeah.
chances.
Yeah, or fourth or fifth
If
if
you're
you're
white.
rich.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're rich and white.
If you're
If
rich
you got
and
the
white.
money to pay for it, you can get a second chance.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Yeah,
So Garland.
yeah, I like Garland.
Okay.
I guess it.
Now, yeah, you really don't like.
I don't know why.
I don't know why
either. It's just-
Garland gets all the hate though. That's the thing. Like it's
It
cool, bro.
I
I
feel
like it.
I feel like it's got a lot of hardworking people, but their kids are shitty. Because I met all their kids, and I'm just like, I'll stay over there.
Honestly, they're
I'm-
not terrible though. That's the thing. I've met a lot. I used to roll with like the Garland goons.
What the fuck?
There you go.
What?
Bro, it was a bunch of rappers.
Fuck.
It was a bunch of rappers, right? And they all call themselves Garland Goons. Bro, they're lit as fuck, bro. Like they be throwing shows and stuff, and like it was like they're just like, bro, everyone just get on stage. Like there's no one in. They're just like everyone's just on stage.
That does sound cool.
It's fun, dude. They're cool.
Garland Goons.
I love that
Yeah.
anything. I love
Shut
that.
the front door right now. Garland Goons.
There's this one Pakistani guy, bro. His name is Young Taliban.
Young Taliban, if you want to
He's
come on.
fucking-
Don't
Fire, bro.
go to Garland.
Yeah.
A man named Young Taliban lives in Garland.
No, he's cool. He's not a. He's not a
not in
bad
the
guy.
Taliban.
He's not
He's
in
a
the
part of the
Taliban.
Garland Goons. Are
Yeah.
you joking?
No.
All of your arguments just when you said Garland Goons, out the door.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm looking for houses in Garland now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pay my taxes to the Garland Goons to protect my house.
Yes.
They're the
Dude, but
mafia.
it's just it's a good area. bro.
Do they have an Instagram page? Garland
I'm
Goons?
sure they do. I'm sure they do.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
What are the other names? Young Taliban.
Young
Come on.
Taliban is the one
a
that I
rapper, you said?
remember. Huh?
He's a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper. Yeah.
Garland Goons. If a fucking Instagram page pops up with this shit, I'm gonna go insane.
This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you've turned me around, Theeban.
Yeah, we're on Garland. We like Garland now. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Me and my girlfriend are kind of looking for houses, and we were avoiding Garland and Mesquite, but now we're gonna start.
Dude, honestly, I think Garland. If you're looking to buy a house, you're looking to buy a house.
Yeah.
Or just
in the feed, like in a year or two.
In a year or two, yeah, dude. I think Garland has like, they got like decent houses, and like if you don't really care about the school district that much right now, like it's not terrible. If you do care about the school district, yeah. What is that?
Hey, yeah, dude. I'm in.
What is that?
2 Mexican kids dancing shirtless.
Oh,
Under the Garland
Well, only one is
fan
shirtless.
page. One of them is shirtless.
Oh. I think Ralph Barbosa also lived in Garland at one point.
I think it's from Oak Cliff, dude.
He lived in Mesquite.
He had a podcast. He said he was living in like South Garland.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mesquite.
When he grew up.
Well, he told Schultz.
He told
Schultz
on Schultz's podcast. Yeah.
that they
was it
want
Mesquite or I don't remember.
Mesquite. It was Mesquite.
Mesquite.
I only know because I live in Mesquite now, so I was like, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
I just figured he used to be a barber. I figured he was from Oak Cliff.
Oak Cliff.
A lot of barbers out in Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think he's handsome? Do you think Ralph is handsome?
I'm not. I mean, sir,
You can
what?
objectively
he's
say
a
like
good-looking guy, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
I like his under eye bags.
Yeah, he looks pretty tired. Yeah. He's tired of all this bullshit.
She likes it looking tired because it looks like they work hard.
I like he's been going on podcasts and saying like he has no idea how the hell he got so like
So big.
big.
Yeah.
Like he's not even. He was. I don't know what podcast he was on, but he was like, if I could just do comedy on the side, that would be great. And everyone's like, he's this great comic and he's so funny. He's gonna be on Bert Kreischer's tour, but he's over here saying like, if I could just be a barber full time and just do comedy on the side.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
You piece of shit.
What are you doing?
I think he's not. I think he's. I don't think he likes the limelight as much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Because like I've met him a few times, and like
You did
every time.
He's short.
Yeah, he's like my height. I'd say like 5'7", 5'8", or something like that. But every time I've met him, he's been like very like hesitant to like be very like friendly, because like I feel like people are like, you know, like, oh my God, it's Ralph Barbosa.
Oh my God, that would be mean.
And he just does not like that. You could tell like he's like really like, what the fuck if like people, like, I think that's like probably because like, you know, his upbringing, like, you know, when he was a kid, you know, if people know you,
That's not a
they're
good
gonna
thing.
want to, you know, they're gonna want something from you.
Yeah.
So like he's like definitely, I think, from my interactions with him, because I didn't know him before he blew up. I only met him like after he
Because
blew
he was
up.
the Garland goon too.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. The rappers, they're not comedians. But yeah, I feel like he's very reserved, and he doesn't like all the fact that how many people like know him without him knowing who they are.
He's paranoid.
Maybe paranoid. Maybe he's just
Paranoia.
introverted. You know, like it's just like. But I could tell like he doesn't like that kind of like attention as much. So
I would definitely go up to him and fangirl.
yeah, and he doesn't
The
like
exact
that.
opposite of what he wants.
That's what he hates that shit.
Hey, that's not my fault. It's not my fault. I like him.
Yeah. But you see, that's why he doesn't like. That's why he wants to just be a barber and do comedy on the side.
Yeah, but he's not.
Yeah,
He can be
he's
a
too
barber
good to
for
be.
life.
He's too good.
He's too good. I saw him last weekend.
Well, when he was here.
Yeah, he was here at Hyenas
went?
because I work. I work at Hyenas.
Yeah, you were working that night?
Yeah. No, I didn't work last night, but I worked.
The night that he was there.
Yeah, the 2 nights that he was there, because he had like with Jerry Garcia, he had like 3 shows. So they actually only had like Friday night, which is 2 shows, and then they added the 3rd show on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Just because they were like sold out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a crazy show. Like it was just crazy. It was just so lit. And then like he went on, and then Jerry Garcia went on, and just like everyone, it's just murdered that whole crowd.
Man.
It's crazy. It was a good night too. I made a lot of money on that weekend. So
Nice.
People are buying. We ran out of Modelo. We straight ran out. We were just like, oh, we don't. We ran out of Modelo.
Well,
I had to start telling people. I was like,
honestly, how did y'all not think ahead to order
it
more?
Wasn't. Look, it's not me making these decisions. I'm just a server. So yeah, I'm an engineer and I work as a server at Hyenas as well. So,
wow.
but yeah, it's they didn't order enough Modelo, and like I had to start telling people. I was like, yo, we could get you Modelo, but it's gonna be warm, dude. And they're like, no, just bring me like Corona or Dos Equis or something like that.
Yeah.
Because like they were just like, nah, I don't want fucking warm Modelo.
Yeah,
Well,
you gotta have Modelo ice cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been working at Hyenas? Like doing a 2-job thing?
Yeah, only like a couple months now. But yeah, it's getting really difficult. Just because it's like it's a lot. It's a lot
to do both.
Yeah, and like I feel like I haven't been hanging out with a lot of people more recently, just because because I have 2 jobs. It's like makes it really difficult to like have that much of a social life.
Well, how do you integrate that with like your comedy, like to go do shows and stuff?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Usually I take off.
Would you quit engineering?
No, I wouldn't quit engineering. But the Hyenas thing, I got hired by the manager, and there was like, I was like, this is a good opportunity to learn more about how comedy, like a club kind of works, and get more opportunities to like do comedy. But I don't know if that's still the case, because a lot of things changed at Hyenas.
I've heard a lot about stuff about Hyenas.
Yeah.
And specifically about the people that are here to talk. Like, so many people say bad things about Hyenas.
Yeah, it was starting to get better with the manager that hired me, like Micah. I really like him. He's a super cool guy.
Shout out Micah.
Yes, shout out Micah.
Is he still there?
No, he got fired. So now I'm like hesitant on whether or not I'm gonna, yeah.
Jesus. The fuck?
Yeah, because now it's like, I don't know.
Do you like Hyenas?
It sucks if you don't know anybody there. But
like that work there?
Yeah, like if you don't really know anybody that's like running the open mic or anything, I've gotten bumped a lot.
Oh yeah, you get bumped a lot.
Well, your work there. Why do they do that? What's the inside scoop?
I don't know.
It's just people that are like, oh hey, I have to be up early. Like, can you put me up? And they're like, yeah, I've been doing comedy with you 5 years. Of course, I'm gonna bump you up.
Yeah,
it's a lot of bumping, and I've gone there. I went there when I had first started comedy in 2020, and that was like the only place that was open to do it. Like at that time. Yeah. So Whitman calls it.
They're lucky they didn't bump the camera.
Yeah.
No, they're really good about spatial awareness. Yeah, so it was like the only place to go, so everybody in town was going there. I had actually seen Ralph there like perform. He was like working on his stuff. And I was like, damn, that guy's probably gonna do something. It was really good. But yeah, so they anytime that I would go, I'd stay until like 1 a.m. trying to get up for like the next 3 people that are going on after me, and I was like, this kind of sucks.
Damn.
Yeah, and honestly, dude, like that's kind of how the Austin open mic scene is. Mm-hmm. A lot of the places. But the thing with Austin is I feel like the open mic scene might be worse than Dallas, but I feel like you can get on more shows in Austin because there's more shows per week. There's like way more clubs, and the clubs are like trying to do shows and stuff like that rather than, not, and they'll put on locals more than Dallas, I feel like. But it's definitely saturated. So like there's a lot of people in Austin that are trying to do comedy. A lot of them suck.
Yeah.
So the open mic scene is like really hard because like it's like you have to get on.
It's the best of the best going there. It's like everyone.
Yeah, I feel like just because Austin's like artistic scene is bigger or more accepted, then like more people are willing to try comedy out, and like a lot of them aren't very good, I'd say. But like there's just more people doing it.
It's also probably more of like because there's so many people there, it's probably a lot of people that are there like, this is my first time, and or like this is a thing that I just kind of want to try, and then so it just kind of packs the list of a bunch of people.
It does really pack the list, and it's hard. It's like, yeah, it definitely feels kind of like the level of open mic is like kind of on the level of like the Hyenas open mic.
Okay.
Which isn't good. But I like Hyena. The showroom is really great. I love that showroom. It's like probably
at Hyenas,
like my favorite in Dallas, I think.
Well, it sucks. So it's a great place, but you can't really.
Yeah, it's a very dark place.
Yeah, it is what it is though. Like,
are they hiring?
Yeah, they're definitely hiring.
I like dark places.
Yeah.
You're afraid of the dark.
I am.
Okay.
Sometimes I have to remind her of stuff that she doesn't know about herself or forgets about herself.
That's why we work.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, there's so much for me talking shit about the place that I work. So.
For real, you're brave.
Yeah, no, yeah, whatever, bro.
But you didn't mention the first one.
They're not gonna watch this shit, right? Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, we hope that all of our hard work gets in front of.
No, I know. Faces. I'm just saying. I don't think.
I'm gonna tag them now.
Please don't tag them.
God, it's gonna be awesome if this is the clip that makes us go viral.
Dude,
if I get fired,
don't you want to go viral with this thing?
I kind of I want this to go viral. I do want to get fired, so it's I think it'll work out.
There you go.
If it goes viral and we make any money off of it, you can get a 1/3%.
Yeah. I really do want to get fired, like from both of my jobs.
Quit?
Because it's not the same.
You
like
have a severance package if you get fired?
If you get fired, at least for my engineering job, if I get fired, I make like what?
Do you want me to tag them?
No, don't. Like I don't want to like.
I'm giving you opportunity here.
I want to get laid off. You know what I mean? I want to get laid off. So that's why I don't do. I do as little work as possible, so that when the downturn comes, like they'll be like, all right, well, we got to cut some people, and Theeban, you kind of suck. So we're gonna lay you off, but we're gonna give you like 2 months of pay and like another severance package, and I'll get unemployment.
What do you do with your severance package?
Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Where are you moving to?
I'm gonna move to Austin. I feel like
everyone's moving to Austin. Ricky was saying about moving to Austin.
I want to go to New York.
You want to go to New York? Yeah, New York is. I think Austin is like 2-3 years. I'll stay there and then I'll go to New York.
Yeah, I would love to go to New York. Everything I hear about that is just like there's like 10 open mics on one street. You hit one, then the other, then the other, then the other.
That's kind of how Austin is too, but less so. Maybe not 10, but if you're on 6, like you can hit a lot of open mics. Yeah, it's just packed. There's just a lot of people. And that's
the goal, right? To hit as many as you can.
I think the goal is to get shows.
Yeah.
To get better. It's to get better, right? The goal is to get better. But if you're doing open mics, a lot of the times if you're just doing it to other comics or you're performing in front of other comics, and that doesn't really like give you the best feedback because like comics already have a fucked up like sense of humor.
Yeah.
And so if you're only talking to them, like stuff that you say that you think that would be funny in front of a normal audience isn't funny in front of comics, and then stuff that comics find funny isn't necessarily good in front of a regular audience because they find it kind of off-putting. So like regular audience is like here, like this span, and then the comics are like kind of here.
So you need the audience,
or like here. It's like this, yeah. Okay. It's like the fucked up level.
You need the normal
like.
to like see if
it's
funny?
Need the normal to see if stuff is funny, because sometimes you'll go crazy and it's funny with the comics and they die, but if you say that stuff in front of a normal audience, they're gonna be offended.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna be like, what is this guy talking about? You know what I mean? It's just not funny for them.
Yeah.
It's like a Venn diagram, and you got to land like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Or your best bet is to mostly land in the middle and then kind of go either way.
Yeah.
Make like silly, goofy jokes that like dad jokes, but then also like baby rape jokes, shit like that.
Oh my God, Ricky!
I said the furthest thing on the spectrum.
I think that's definitely on the maybe the comics will find that funny, but I feel like most people, dude. But I feel like. Yeah, I feel like also the audiences in Austin are a little bit, they're more liberal, so they're not like so conservative here. They're very conservative here, and they're very like we're not going to laugh at stuff because we find it like like if you start talking about like race and stuff like that here, I feel like people are kind of off put by that a lot.
Yeah.
Like if you talk about it in like a sense that like you're kind of poking fun at the idea of racism rather than just being racist, they don't really like that much here because they don't want to talk about racism. But in Austin, you do that, they love it. You know what I mean? Like you call white people out for being like the way that they are, like being racist, and they love it. They love being called out like that. You know? Here they fucking hate it because they know they don't want to be called out.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
Dallas is a little bit more conservative.
It's definitely more conservative, and like you can't. Yeah, the like liberal kind of comedy, like talking about more liberal topics is easier to do in Austin, and I think just people are more willing to like they're just there to kind of have fun, and they actually enjoy comedy rather than we just want to go to a show and like laugh.
Yeah. Because a lot of people that go out to like, if it's like an open mic where it's not just like comedians, it's like people from the street and shit. They're like, oh my, like they just see it passing by, where they're just like, oh, let's go to the show. Come on, let's go see some comedy, whatever, grab a couple drinks, blah, blah, blah. And it's free, so they don't really have to pay anything. So then they're just sitting there, and then people are making jokes that like they don't necessarily agree with. They're like, oh, like clutching their pearls and shit. And they're just like, all right, I'm going to go. This sucks.
Yeah.
Or heckle.
Yeah.
Have you had a heckler?
Yeah. I've had a few hecklers. Not a lot, but I've had a few hecklers, and usually I just like kind of laugh it off and keep going. Sometimes I'll actually engage with them. Bar mics, people, sometimes I'll be like talking to people and like like literally arguing with someone while I'm just trying to do it. So it's that's fun, but that's it builds your skill level in like thinking on your feet and stuff like that. But
the only time I've ever had to have like a crowd interaction where it wasn't something that I like initiated, I had just finished telling a joke about my girlfriend. It was at TK's. And then I was like, so one of my best friends, she's a photographer. And when I said she, there was a girl in the audience that was like, she? And I look over, I was like, yeah, we let them be photographers now. And she's like, I thought you had a girlfriend. I was like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, but my friend's also a photographer and she's a girl. And she was like, I don't trust it. And I go, okay, well, don't fucking project your insecurities.
Yeah, right.
Just 'cause you're man, you don't trust your man to fucking have a girlfriend.
That was the night that we had we went to your thing?
Nah, it was another night. It was a long time ago.
Would you hit it though?
The girl that was in the crowd? Or my friend? Nah.
What?
Nah. Okay.
He has a girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, you've had a long-term girlfriend, right? You've had
7 years.
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years. What was your longest relationship?
Like a year and a half.
That's your longest? How old are you?
I'm 27. What?
What is wrong with you?
Nothing. It's not me. It's not. Okay, maybe I can be a bit much, but like, it's not me breaking things off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the one being like, oh, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore.
I'm not the one breaking hearts.
Yeah, I usually get heartbroken.
I'm sorry, Thief.
Yeah.
Sorry, Thief.
It's cool.
But what did you do?
What did I do?
Damn, dude.
I never did anything. I'm
Well,
loyal.
that's probably the problem.
Oh, shit, bro.
He didn't do anything.
Did your ex give you like a reason why she broke up with you? Or was it just like, I can't do this no more?
He's sensitive about it, Ricky.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
Triggered.
I don't know. I just.
When was the last time? Like, when did she break? Or like, how long ago was that relationship?
It was probably a year and a half now.
So you've been,
I've been single for like a year and a half.
What did she say?
Well, there was like some underlying issues that she didn't like. We would keep having like, I think disagreements on, and I think it would like give her some like anxiety and stuff like that. And then she like kind of just was like, I can't do this anymore. And then she was like,
Bye.
Like, yeah, maybe we still were friends afterwards because I don't think there was any like bad blood or anything. But
well, if there was on this show, we believe in doxing people. So
doxing people.
Yeah,
tell us.
Go ahead.
No, we're good. No, we're good. No, we're still cool. So
are you looking or no?
For a relationship, not really. Just kind of like it. I feel like my like kind of angle, I guess, towards like talking to women is just like, it's kind of like an open mic, you know, like I'm just like, I'm there, I'm drawing shit out, and like, you know, I'm gonna see what happens, and like, you know, like if stuff happens, it happens, people laugh, they laugh, you know, but
that's
like
your
I don't
angle with talking to women.
that's my right now anyway. I'm not trying to do anything serious. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just trying to like,
you're
you know,
friendly.
I'm friendly, and like, you know, yeah,
Just
like to you know, just
You're
like
not-
to
you're
give
not
them
look-
attention, you know.
Yeah, you're not looking for it, but if it happens, it happens.
If it
Kinda
no, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm like hesitant on like starting a relationship because like I don't want to have to do all that right now. It's just I don't have
It's a
any
lot.
time. Yeah, I don't have any time. That's the thing.
Dude, there was this this like weird thing. I had heard it on the podcast where this girl made a TikTok, and she was like, if you're dating a guy and he's like in his like somewhere in his like mid to late 20s, and he has time for you, if like he's going nowhere in life. That's basically what they were saying.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
You saw it?
what the fuck?
Because apparently, like in that between like the ages of 25 and 30, you should just be in your office job or your job or creating the small business, like just grinding. So you shouldn't have time to
and
date.
the crazy thing is the last relationship, I feel like the reason why
Tell us,
it
tell
happened
us.
is because I started a business and I was working on that business, and I had to like kind of pull back on like giving her a lot of spending a lot of time with her. I mean, she would still come over, and like we like, you know, she'd like do whatever, and she would like stay over for like a couple weeks or whatever, and then she would like do her thing, and then I'd do my thing. But I feel like it was like because I was like pulling back on like going out and like, you know, to a restaurant and shit like that all the time, and like
How old was she?
she was
Younger?
yeah.
Well,
She was what, 20?
15, 16.
No. She's 23, I think.
Okay, so like 4 years.
She just turned 22 when we met, and then yeah, she turned 23, and then yeah.
so how far apart were you? In age?
3 years?
4 years?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It was 3 years, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna be single, now's the time to be single.
Now's the time.
Gee, thanks. That's great.
Now's the
really,
time to do
really-
all the shit that
Yeah.
like you want to do. Like
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of lonely, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, oh man.
What about sneaky links or like?
Yeah, that's why you know.
You have a sneaky link?
Yeah,
What's her name?
I don't.
Okay.
how often do y'all meet?
Well, obviously
kidding,
not
we're just
that often.
Not that
'cause
often. Yeah.
Otherwise, that'd be a girlfriend.
yeah, right.
Nah, you can fuck around with somebody fairly long term.
Yeah, but I like being single because like, man, I had a lot of fun in Austin. It was like so super easy to like talk to girls and stuff. They weren't like super. I feel like when you're here, a lot of times like girls will be very like closed off, and they don't want to like talk to like new guys and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And like I'm just trying to be friendly, and it was like I was talking to like everyone, dude. And it's like it was good. It was dope.
Yeah.
People are super chill there. So
When do you think you'll need to start settling down? Like, are your parents
Settling
expecting
down?
like babies from you? Because you're the only son, right?
yeah.
You should have been having babies. If you're the only son,
Yeah. Well,
Are you the oldest?
are your parents
Yeah, I'm
disappointed
the
in you?
oldest.
Oh, god damn it!
yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I don't want to do. I don't
I don't want
I don't want to do what they
I'm just
want me to
asking
do.
because, like, you know, like, what's the expect? Like, what do they expect from you? Like, do you care?
I don't really care. I think my grandma is probably the most like oh,
It's a
you need
tough
a
position
wife,
to be the
da-da-da-da-da.
oldest, the son.
I don't think my parents like really care that much right
they-
now. Anyway,
Do they want grandkids or?
I'm sure they do. I don't really.
Well, you're an engineer, so
yeah. I mean, what? But
at
what
least
are,
you graduated college.
But you see, these are like all these. There's like a lot of social norms, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I think that get put on like the kids and stuff
Yeah.
to like do
we're
this, do
immigrants.
that. Yeah, exactly. But like, it's just like, bro,
They
like,
put their lives at risk to make sure we had better lives. They're gonna expect that we do some shit with it.
yeah, fair enough. But you know, it's just like, let me do my shit my way. You know, because like if I just followed their advice, then I would be like no better than them.
Yeah.
You know, and they didn't just come. Dude, we came from Singapore. It wasn't like Singapore's like a first world country. You know, it's like, yeah, you have more opportunity here, but in Singapore, they could have been just as successful in Singapore.
Yeah.
And like my cousins are just as successful. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the reason why we came here. So it's like,
so they're not really worried about it, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying they're not worried about it. I'm just saying in my mind, I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
Hell yeah.
I'm not worried about what they think.
That's what we've been doing too.
Yeah, exactly. We just stop.
We're better off in life, but we're not in the direction that they wanted us to be.
Exactly. But sometimes the direction they want us to be is only going to get you as far as they did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure mom and dad just wanted me to learn how to read. I set the bar fairly low.
Yeah.
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 They also,
and I did it, guys.
You did it. You can read now.
I'm a little dyslexic, but
barely. Yeah, dude, I'm a dyslexic too.
Oh, yeah, dude. When did they tell you?
Oh, I had to learn it myself, dude. Like everyone.
Oh, you figured it out?
Yeah, I learned it actually recently that I was dyslexic because I was like,
oh shit.
I read all the criteria for dyslexia and I was like, dude, shit, I'm dyslexic.
how did you like figure out how to like do shit without having like?
It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, you had to put that like.
I think that's why
double the hard work.
That's kind of why I think I'm an engineer, is because like math and like numbers and stuff just made more sense to me than reading. Because like I can't tell you how many times like I would try to read a book and like I would just not be able to read it because I read so slow. Because I have to like go back and like reread just to get that paragraph.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything just gets jumping around and stuff like that. And I never really put two and two together that that's dyslexia.
And no teacher ever went up to your parents and like, hey, the way that he's performing in English class or whatever. Like they never.
I mean, I think I was smart enough to get around it by using like other sources.
Okay.
And like cheating, low key.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
so,
there we go.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to the truth.
And I wasn't like my dyslexia is not that bad where I can't read a sentence. It just takes longer for me to read a book, and it really shows when I'm reading. Like I don't think I read any of the novels they made us read. I just like spark noted it, and then like when they said they had to annotate, you had to annotate. I just like flip through it and like highlight random shit and like write random notes in it.
And they were like, "Okay, good enough." Yeah,
all they did is like flip through it, and like
True.
I'm sure a few teachers like knew that I was fucking around and like not actually doing it, but like I was in AP classes and like I got by.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like my dyslexia was more of like if I'm reading it in my head, it gets jumbled up because I can read out loud like perfectly fine.
Oh yeah.
But
you're a little slow.
I can read out loud perfectly fine.
That was his one shot. He was holding that. He was like, she's gonna say something.
He always usually does have something on
I almost threw one of my boots at her earlier. But yeah, like the only thing is that my reading comprehension is like pretty good. So even if like it took me a while to read it, because it wasn't until like 6th grade that a teacher was like, "Hey, it's fucking stupid. We got to fix this." So then I had to.
I'm a great reader.
Okay.
Gee, thanks. Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
What's 16 plus 9?
No. 15.
25.
16 plus 9.
Oh, geez, it's 6. Is it 6 plus 9 is 15?
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew that.
But there's a 10. You had to add a 10 and it says 25.
I said that.
No.
Because if it's 16 plus 9, you just add 10.
This shit's being recorded.
Right? Dude, fucking yesterday, I was fucked up at Dante's place and he was trying to teach me this game called Cribbage. Have you ever played?
No.
What the fuck?
It's
Cribbage?
It's a card game. And the rules are basically just like you have to get to fit. You have to any card that you have 4 cards, and those 4 cards you have to make as many 15s as possible, and you can get pairs. There's like a bunch of different rules.
Right.
I was fucked up. He was trying to teach me, and I was like, I swear to God, I can count to 15. Because I was like 9, 6. I think that's 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do simple math. I can't. But I can read a book like nobody's business.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm good with English.
Yeah.
I flipped
And
at a certain point because early in elementary school I was really good at math, and then I think somebody just told me like a way to read something very quickly to mostly understand it, and then that's when it clicked, and then my math went away.
Yeah, like I can like English was just so easy. Like I would, you know how tax tests you would get graded by like a 4, like 1 through 4, if you did like an essay. Mine were always 4s. So I'm smart. It's just I can't do math.
Pretty good.
Math never connected.
With essays, I start off real strong. That's what I would always get, and then I just veer off.
I used to love it. I hated math always. Never got it. Even when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember.
Never got it.
I mean, yeah, writing wasn't a problem. It was just reading.
Yeah.
You know, like I could write, but like I couldn't read.
And my comprehension was
like
off
weird,
the
but
charts.
yeah.
What about like writing in this, like a book report or some shit like that?
Yeah, I didn't.
I used to
Well,
love book reports.
Nerd.
book report. If it was a book report, bro, I'm on Spark Notes. Let's be real. Yeah.
I remember I
I didn't have any of that. Spark Notes. What the fuck is that shit?
You did.
What do you mean
just
you
didn't know where
didn't
to
have
get
Spark
Yeah, I
Notes?
just didn't know. Yeah.
Cliff Notes.
The .com? Like a website?
Yeah, it's like a website,
Never
or you
used it.
could also buy the book.
Buy the
Buy
book?
the Spark Notes book for the actual book.
The
Never
Cliff
did it.
Notes.
You're such a cheater. First
Look
of all.
now at least we had to do that, right? Nowadays, these kids are just on using Chat GPT to write essays.
No, that's true.
You know, so like it's like I think
we should take away computers. And the
Right.
internet. And the internet.
yeah, right.
Because we're gonna be a third world country.
I don't think so because you know if you could,
Because of ChatGPT.
because if you learn how to use Chat GPT, then why it's like using a calculator, right? Like why you really
But
got
that
to
is
know how to do
bad.
math if you got a calculator?
But isn't that bad?
Why is it bad?
You got the calculator. The
The calculator is a tool. It's in your pocket, and it's used in all of society. So like, why do you really know how?
But case in point, I
you
don't
need to know
I don't
how to
know
do math?
You can practice on that. You can practice
don't
on
want
that
to.
yourself. Well, there you go, bitch. It's your fucking fault.
But how many other people would not want to?
I'm
Like
just saying
me.
it's not necessary anymore.
Yeah, that's sad.
So I don't, and like you could say like, you know, oh, like back in the day they like had to do mental math and like they had to like
Yeah, I wish we
read
would've-
things and write essays and stuff, but like people are more smart now than they were back in the day.
You think so?
Yeah,
Dude, people were
100%.
idiots back then.
And like all these things are tools. If you can learn how to use the tool to a more efficient way, like handwriting, right? Like why do you need to know how to write with a pen?
But don't we want to?
Why? Because it's
Can you still
tradition.
write- Can you still write cursive? You
It's
can?
so recursive, yeah.
That shit fell out of my head.
I think I could still write it. I think it's not. I think I would take some practice to like relearn it. But it's like, why do you don't actually need it unless you want to do it, right? I like to write with my ink and paper, but in the end of the day, me writing with like a
You
pen
don't
and paper
use it
is
if-
not necessary as much, like not as necessary to be productive as like typing. Like learning how to
True.
type is way more useful as far as like productivity goes.
Yeah, it is faster. And basically every job that you have is going to involve computers in
Yeah.
some way. Unless you're doing like a
True,
trade.
but-
But even trade.
Even trades.
Yeah.
But we seriously don't see a problem with like ChatGPT doing the homework of kids that should be learning how to like comprehend things on their own. Because if they're using ChatGPT, then they're not giving a fuck about like actually learning how or like taking in the information of what they're reading, right? Because they're
Well-
gonna use ChatGPT anyway.
Yeah, but those
So
are
they're
gonna
not
be,
really
like-
taking anything in. So they're not learning anything. They're just
They're
typing.
learning how to use ChatGPT,
Yeah.
which is
But
in
then
of
they're not
itself.
like they're not taking in any information.
Yeah, but they'll figure that shit out later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm
It'll be
more
fine.
concerned about the math part, honestly.
Well, people use calculators all the time.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
you need
very
to.
concerned that an engineer is advocating for not learning.
Because trust me, like you don't actually use that much math as an engineer. Like really, like I barely use any math.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah,
Engineering is a scam.
I barely use math. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I barely use math.
Wait,
So
do you know
what-
like how to code? Do you program or?
Yeah, like program is way more useful of a skill than math. Than just
God.
doing calculations. Because
Are we
in the end of the
old?
day,
Like,
yeah.
this is like new to me. I'm an old head now.
So yeah, TI has a calculator called the Nspire, the TI Nspire. It'll literally do calculus for you. So all the motherfuckers in engineering, we just got that TI Inspire, and then we would just put in the equation in there, and then we would just it would just be solved. And yeah, we had to learn because initially they didn't have it. It only became I think they only started selling it mid my engineering thing. So all the calculus classes I had to do it, and then some professors would only allow TI 83s and stuff like that. They wouldn't allow the Inspire because it's basically cheating.
Yeah,
but you'd also have to
cheating.
You would have to prove your math. So you would have to learn it, but you'd also learn how to use the calculator, because at the end of the day, if you want to do calculations, which is faster, which one's more efficient, using the calculator and then doing it in your head.
That's true.
You know, we're trying to instead of trying to be we're moving past. So there's this guy on YouTube, it's called CGP Grey, but he made the analogy that back in the day, they used horses, right, for all of the manual labor that had to get done, and slowly horses were becoming irrelevant and machines were becoming relevant, right? So now horses are just, we don't really use them.
They're pets.
They're pets, right? They're for fun. They're for recreation, right? And the amount of horses went down, right? The population of horses. Now we're replacing humans in the workplace with machines, right? So if you don't,
that makes me sad.
But if you don't want to be replaced by a machine, then learn how to use the machine.
Learn how to repair
I learned that in Hidden Figures.
So if the horses learned how to use the machines back in the day, then they would still have a job. But now
you are so right.
Now they're out of business and they're just
learn the machine.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie Hidden Figures?
Hidden Figures.
It's about the ladies that did the astronaut calculations.
Oh yeah. I've heard about that movie. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's so good. So it's centered around 3, but one of them, they're computers, right? That's what they call the calculators or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she was starting to see that they were getting the IBM machine, and that they were not going to be needed anymore, but somebody needed to run the IBM machine. Yeah. And code the IBM machine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also, it's like that, but then also, or you could be the horse that, does stuff that the machines aren't going to do, is be the most horse that you could be.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
Because the horses that are still around, right? They're they're running around. They're jumping over the obstacles.
Yeah.
They look really pretty and stuff like that. Those are the horses that we've kept around.
Right.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So you guys just be good at doing the human shit, making people laugh, or doing music, or doing stuff like that, or having conversations, y'all doing this podcast. A machine couldn't do this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
So we're ahead of our time.
No, it's like the artistic shit. The horses just started doing artistic shit.
It's the human element that is not going to go away just because ChatGPT can write a joke in the style of Theeban or the style of Ricky. There's a disconnect that is humanity.
Yeah, but
those machines
doing stuff that's only for function.
Yeah,
then you're gonna lose out to the machines because they're gonna be able to do it better than that. Yeah, but if you're doing stuff for art, then you're not. I don't think the machine can really be human in their art.
Yep, it's the human aspect of like an artist creating a piece of art, painting on a canvas that encompasses their entire life, their entire experience. A machine can't replicate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and AI art is a thing, but I don't know. There's always. I just feel like it's not.
It's it's
not as human.
At this point, it's like street art.
Yeah,
people that are I'm a fantastic artist, but I'm gonna draw this real quick just to make it for you.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
That's at the stage that it is right now,
dude. But sometimes those street artists also have their own style. Yeah, I don't know,
but the thing that they're giving out on the street is a dude. If you're walking on the boardwalk in Santa Monica, there's gonna be a dude doing little drawings, caricatures. Yeah, it's not the most you're not looking at it as a piece of fine art where you're this is a statement on society or this pulls at my heart, right? Something like that. It's a piece of art that artist could potentially make that, but this is what it's making right now. So that's the level of AI art where it's taking in all the information from the algorithm or from whatever information it's getting it from, and then it's just spitting out the most, like, something that can be translated to what you're trying to basically say. Like Christian Bale wearing a tutu. Type that into ChatGPT, or into AI art. It'll make it based on just all the information of Christian Bale of tutus, and put it all together and make it the simplest thing. You get me? I think I explained that bad.
Yeah, I think I think you did. I don't. Yeah, it's a difficult conversation. We're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see what the future has.
I think it's at the base level right now.
Yeah,
but there's gonna be a turning point.
So are we good if we keep doing the podcast or no?
No. Everything is obsolete and it's too late for us.
So we're quitting?
No, we just have to continue to survive. Just wait until death.
I'm done. Are we done?
Yeah, let's go take 3 shots of tequila.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Yeah.
I don't like you again, 'cause you just...
What? I just made things bleak?
Yeah.
I love bleak. I love
You
thinking
made me
about shit like
sad.
that.
It's cool. It's cool, though, because, you know...
Where's TJ?
I don't know. I think he's still in the house.
Anyways.
Why don't you like thinking about stuff like that? I like it. It's fun.
Because I have 5 children that I don't like thinking about, like, obsolete stuff, because it's like...
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
You know?
With kids, it's... Yeah,
it's different mindset, I think.
Yeah, but every generation figures it out. Like, factory work in the U.S. became obsolete when we were able to
but a
ship
lot
that
of them
shit.
shot themselves and, killed themselves.
Really?
Well, because the factory is shut down, nobody had jobs.
A lot of them drank themselves to death.
Also.
But...
And they have me as a mom, so who knows where their mental
we still got
gonna be.
We still got a factory in Garland.
Garland needs to innovate.
I wonder how many of the Garland goons are working in that factory.
None of them. I can tell you that.
Garland Goods. I just cannot believe you said that. Is that you said it was a rap?
It's like a group. It was a rap group. I don't know if they're still active, honestly, bro. It's been like a few years.
All right.
It's been a few years since I've like actually gone to anything of theirs, but
Garland Goons. I love it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Did they have like a hand?
Yeah.
What would the key be?
I don't know.
Was it the cursive?
I don't remember, but
cursive.
dude, it was crazy. One time I went to one of their concerts where one of them was like so fucked up. His boys had to like hold him up like this, like, you know, he was like, it was like slid.
Like Weekend at Bernie's.
And then I brought some fucking Coke, right? And then I was like, yo, he wants some Coke? And then they're like, yeah. And then they just like keyed it and like get like literally like while he's like this, he's like, they're like putting it in his nose. And then he like just like he comes back to life. It was fucking crazy. It's just a wild.
Oh my
just
God.
Wild. Yeah,
awesome.
It was fun.
You're a different kind of engineer.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty much. I'm a very degenerate person. Yeah. But I am actually even as an engineer, I feel like I'm different because like I like to go and like talk to like the people that are like actually working with their hands and stuff. I don't want to like be just in the office.
You like to come down to like the people and shake hands and kiss babies.
Yeah.
Shake babies and kiss hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, I worked in a machine shop at SMU, so like I was like always hanging out with like, you know, the machinists and stuff like that. Yeah, I went to SMU. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Nice.
Yeah.
Smarty boy.
I remember my sophomore year, I wanted to go to SMU because I had done like a church program over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or not a church program, choir program. Sorry.
Choir program.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like they had a really good music school.
Yeah, Meadows is dope. I worked at Meadows too. Meadows was super cool. But yeah, I mean, worked at the engineering school, and I studied there, I guess. But
Nice.
But yeah, I like to work with my hands a lot, and like, you know, I don't like to like just
Like Tinkerbell.
I like to
What?
tinker with stuff.
Tinker.
Yeah.
I meant Tinker. Tinkerbell. Tinker.
Yeah.
Work with his hands.
I'm
Tinker.
I'm Tinkerbell.
Does
He's
Tinkerbell
wearing
work with her
green.
hand?
No.
Yeah, she tinkers.
No, her name is. This is the
It's
fucking.
just her
Beauty-
Tinkerbell.
This is
Have
the
you
Beauty
not
and the
seen
Beast.
the? No, bitch. Have you not
She
seen
doesn't
the?
tinker. She just flies
Are you
around
fucking
and
serious?
gets
Then
sat.
what do you? Are you serious right
Does
now?
she tinker? Is she a tinkerer?
Yes, you dick. Did you not know that there's like levels to this shit?
I don't trust you because you don't think that you think that the Beauty and the Beast is a fucking teacup movie.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Why?
What is the Lion King about?
It's Timon and Pumbaa.
No.
They're the only ones that got the fucking and a half movie.
Those are the side characters, though.
But what my point is,
Do you think Big Daddy is just about those two gay guys?
no. There's some movies where the side characters overshadow the main characters. And Beauty and the Beast happens to be one of them. Where the teacup mama and baby, it's their movie.
It's not.
It's their plight.
They're in that movie, but the whole movie is about the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, like that's what we want to think. But like,
just because Tinkerbell's name has the word tinker in it doesn't mean she tinkers.
Okay, Tinkerbell's different. So you haven't seen the other movies, okay? Because there's different types of fairies. There's water fairies, there's earth fairies, there's animal fairies, and then we have the tinkerers. And she's a tinker. She makes the baskets. They make the baskets and they make the wagons. See, you didn't know that.
Okay.
No, we're ignorant.
Don't talk out your ass.
We're ignorant. We don't know.
You're welcome.
About the fairies and stuff.
Fairy lore.
Yeah.
Of a Disney movie.
So don't mean talking out your
I apologize.
Thank you.
So are the other ones?
He's also a tinkerer.
Yeah.
So are the other ones named like Water and Firebell?
I don't know.
All the other fairies?
That would be stupid. Why?
So why is her name Tinkerbell?
Because it just happens to be Tinkerbell.
It happens to be Tinkerbell and she's a tinkerer.
Yeah. You're thinking too much about it.
That was your whole basis of it.
What?
You came
Tinkerbell?
Yeah, that's why your name is Tinker. You're like Tinkerbell because you tinkerer.
Yeah, but she actually is. It just so happens that she's a tinkerer, but her name is Tinkerbell.
Did she ever really tinker
That's what I'm saying.
In Peter Pan?
Oh
no, she just cried whenever she wouldn't get attention.
Damn, bro.
Well, I mean,
she really just.
I'm going based off of the movies that they created after.
She was just like,
they justified her tinkering.
She almost died.
Yeah.
Well, tinkering is meddling too, so she was kind of a meddler.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
I guess so. All right, fine.
Thank you.
But the Beauty and the Beast is still about the Beauty and the Beast, not the fucking teacups.
All right. That's neither here nor there.
It is.
And
because it's literally the exact same argument.
Agree to disagree.
I disagree.
Okay, and
I don't agree to disagree. Okay. I disagree with that.
Anyway, we always get on.
We always end up fighting and making our guests feel awkward.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you fight with your sisters?
Yeah, all the time.
How is it having two?
Huh?
Are you
it's cool. It's cool.
Did you beat them?
Did I beat them? Well,
not mercilessly.
I mean, we fought, you know.
How far apart are they in age?
Me,
from you?
I'm 2 years from one of them, and then 8 years from the other one.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No, it's cool.
You don't see a difference?
I mean, yeah, me and the older sister would bullied the little sister for a lot because, she's just annoying and a little kid and stuff. And she also she's the baby, so she kind of got a lot more than we ever did.
Shut up, stupid.
Yeah,
so
I'm the baby.
No, it's not a good thing.
No, it's not. We're the older ones.
Yeah, exactly. We had to struggle. We had to struggle. We had to pave the way for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're just coming in here and just getting it, you know?
And we were the first pancake.
Yeah, exactly.
They
first
fucked up with us.
Fucked up.
And then everybody blames me for being who I am. It's not my fault I was a first pancake.
Yeah, but now we're cool. I like my little sister a lot because she's she's
Is she
cool.
an engineer or
No, she's not that smart, but my other sister, the other sister is an engineer. Yeah,
the middle one.
The middle one is an engineer.
What is that little one?
The little one, she's in college right now. She goes to UTD. She's
not
doing
smart
business.
Well, because you went to SMU.
Well, we just say that she's pretty smart though. She's actually probably. I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but I'd say she's. I don't know. I'd say she's
Just
probably
say it.
she's probably smarter than the middle sister. But even though the middle sister is she did engineering.
Does she work it?
Yeah, she works in engineering now.
Wow.
But I don't know. It's just it's different.
You can say you have a favorite. It's not
I like them both in their own regards. Sometimes, but I feel because I'm just mentally, I feel like I might be 27, but mentally I'm like 22. Like, I feel closer with the younger sister. 'Cause,
Okay.
she got like that crackhead energy, you know? And, like the older sister, the middle sister, she's like trying to settle. She's like,
she's a middle child.
yeah, and she's like she's gay too, so she has a girlfriend, and they bought a house, and like they're doing this whole house thing. They have a dog, and like they're just trying to be like grown up adults, and I'm trying to just fuck around and like, you know, do drugs and like, you know.
So you can relate with.
Yeah, I got relate with the younger sister because she's like wild, and her friends are wild, and like there's like a lot of fun. I feel like the middle sister, her friends are like, you know,
talking about Roth IRAs and shit.
yeah. Well, her friends are fun too, but like sometimes they're just kind of
Boring.
They're not as like they're not as like different. They're not like my little sister's friends are like all like out there, like just like they all have their own. Yeah, they're Gen Z, and also they're like, you know, they have their own fashion. They have like crazy fashion sense, and like it's like on a level with them. But with my middle sister's friends, they're kind of like more like plain kind of. They're cool. They're all right to hang around, but it's like not more than.
You keep trying
that.
to, yeah. You just say it. You like your little sister better than your middle sister.
Yeah.
You just have more fun with her.
I have more fun. She's just more fun.
Yeah.
Because she's probably more crazy.
Okay.
She's more fucked up. So yeah.
What was it like being the oldest son, or like was that ever an issue? Did your mom treat you differently than your sister?
Yeah.
Because you were the son.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also got in a lot of trouble, I think.
Me too.
Growing up. So yeah.
Okay.
Well. Yeah. Yeah, and I was a fucking idiot, so like I just like do stupid shit.
How do they feel about your comedy thing?
I guess they're cool with it. I guess they're not like, but they don't think that. Do
they
like,
see you? Do they go out and see you?
No, I don't let them.
Really?
No, I don't. Especially no, I can't.
Never. You would never.
No, my mom. No, my dad.
Even
maybe.
if you blew up, you would never let them come.
I guess if I blew up, like yeah, sure. I guess y'all can come and see me, but like right now,
would you clean it up? Would you clean?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like. You gotta clean it up to like actually
blow up. Yeah,
because that's one thing that I've learned working at Hyenas is like there's a difference between being like a bar comic versus a club comic. Club comic, the reason why clubs are looking for like cleaner comics is because the patrons are paying to come to the club. And you're not clean, and they're gonna get upset or offended.
I see.
You know, then it's like the club is liable for whatever they're about to do.
Yeah.
Or if they're about to leave, then they're losing business and stuff
money,
like that. So you really got to think of it like that. And I think Ralph did that early, and that's why he's so good now. So he can get on fucking Jimmy Fallon.
Is it harder to do clean than it is to do?
It's way harder to do clean, and also not offensive.
Yeah.
Because you can be clean or clean enough for a club and just be offensive as fuck, and they're still not going to like that. Because if people get offended by like racial jokes and stuff like that.
So then do you want to make it, you know, like, are you willing to sacrifice something that's funny to have it be like...
I think it's part of the game. Like at a certain point,
yeah, like do you play the game?
Yeah, you got to play the game. If you don't play the game, then you're not...
Then you're just out here talking to people.
Yeah, you're just open mics, and that's fine. You could like, you know, it's all if this is like, you know, there's different levels. You want this to just be a hobby for yourself, and you just want to like, you know, do this on the side and stuff. That's like you can be like, you know, pretty dirty and like, you know, have fun and like, you know, hang out with your friends and stuff like that, and that's fine too. But I feel like right now I have like goals of like getting shows and stuff like that. So I want to try to do more cleaner stuff and like more relatable stuff and not just be like offensive really.
Yeah.
And at a certain point you end up growing your fan base to a point where like, oh, you can sell out a room just because of the fans that you have. Yeah. You know? So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be so clean. Molly, get over here. Stop being annoying.
Love me.
Holding her like a baby.
Yeah.
Do you usually hold her like this?
Nah. I hold her like I'm burping her.
Okay.
Yeah. I do that with Molly too, the bigger one, and she like digs her elbows into my shoulders.
Yeah, I have a dog, and my sister has a dog, and we have a
alone?
family dog. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I live alone
Oh, where do you live?
in Richardson,
Oh.
but close to Garland.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
cheap
cool.
there, huh?
Huh?
It's cheaper there?
It's cheaper there.
Or do you think they've been raising prices too?
I mean, I have a house,
Everywhere, right?
so
You have a house?
yeah. I don't like to tell. I don't like to tell people I'm an engineer. I don't like to tell people I have a house. Because
You want to be a degenerate. You want people to think that you're a degenerate.
Yeah, no.
But you have a career and you have a home.
Yes.
Like,
Damn, dude. Nice.
you have investments.
Yes.
You are a fraud.
I'm not a fraud.
You're
I just
a
like to
fraud.
be. I just like to be. More low key about my. My
Portfolio.
or like I guess yeah.
You
I
trade
just
stocks too?
no. I mean I have a 401k, but
Yeah.
I don't trade. I used to trade. I did crypto and stuff. It's just too much work for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just get too worked up. It feels like gambling.
Yeah.
I hate gambling.
Hate gambling.
Yeah.
Hate it.
It's like it's so much anxiety. I'm
And
like,
it's so
what the fuck am I gonna lose all my money, dude?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I went to Vegas for the first time last summer. And like my husband and our friends, they were like all about gambling. That's all they wanted to do. And I'm like, just sitting there smoking a cigarette just because like there's something to do.
Because you can sit
like,
inside and smoke.
Yeah,
cigarettes.
and I'm like, I find none of this fun.
Yeah.
I don't want. He lost all of our money. I was
Yeah.
pissed.
It's not fun if you're not good at it.
Yeah, and usually you
Isn't it
lose
just
your money.
luck?
I like to. I mean,
Well, with card games, it's not.
I like to
Slots.
play roulette because it's like the
Yeah, it's
biggest,
easy.
the most odds,
Yeah.
or are in your favor. It's like you could be like 50-50, and like it's fun when you're like making money, but then like you end up losing it, and you're just like, oh well, I guess
Yeah.
that's fun.
That high is fun.
It's like a high, but then it's also like a low. It's
Yeah,
like I
but then
get,
you could you have the I think I might have a problem, but you have the potential to be like, oh shit, like this is fucking high. Fuck, I just lost $1,000. I only have 20 left, and now I put it all on fucking red, and now I got my fucking $1,000 back.
yeah.
We have a cousin that goes to used to gamble like every week, maybe like
Multiple times.
multiple times
Drive
a
up
week.
to the casinos.
It's the roller coaster that
But
people
he was
like.
so
yeah.
lucky, dude.
He kept
Thousands.
winning.
Almost all the time he would win.
Or
Yeah,
is he
every-
lying?
No, every couple.
But
of
well,
weeks.
our mom would go with him, so she would be the one to come and tell us
okay.
that he was.
Yeah, she'd
he
come
hit or
back and be
whatever.
like,
Maybe he's
"One-
counting cards.
I don't know. I don't think.
I don't know. He was
count.
doing a little pulley thing. I don't think he can count.
No, he can go. He's very smart.
He's
Yeah.
actually very smart.
Yeah.
He's just doing slots.
Yeah, but like the $5-10 ones,
Okay.
Yeah.
like not the penny.
So
things.
there'll be days where he'll
But
like
he's,
spend.
Well,
he's
there's-
been that way all our life, where he's
He's
just a
always been lucky.
lucky motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, there's also like things with the slots. You could like kind of look and see if when people are losing a lot on certain one, then play it, and then you have a higher chance because they've already like played all the bad ones.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
well,
People get into fights over that.
yeah.
Like
You
if somebody's
taking
just
the
sitting
machine.
around, like you're waiting for somebody, and then that person gets up, they're like, "You fucking stole my shit, bitch! I know you were
Yeah.
fucking watching me the whole time."
yeah,
But he gets real lucky, dude. Like randomly, he'll go and then he'll be like, "Yeah, I came back with like $15,000."
Damn.
Insane.
Yeah, dude. Like we're not talking about he goes and like is up like $1,000 or some shit. Like he comes back with big prizes. It's fucking
shit.
crazy.
There's lucky people, man.
Yeah, dude. He's very lucky.
He's been like that all our lives. He's only like 2 years older than me, so
Yeah.
Now he's only 1 year older than you.
1 year older than me, and I just people like that, like lucky people, like it's so mad. Like you put no work into this.
Yeah.
You
He works.
dig
Come on.
okay, but not like $15,000. Then you come back with
But He
$15,000.
spent fucking 30 last month on the fucking thing. So yeah, you got like
you're
half
right,
back.
you're right.
Oh yeah. Then that's not. Do you see what I'm saying? Like
It
net.
comes with 15,000.
Yeah, but you're netting loss, right?
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Still though, he's got $15,000.
I think-
for the-
See, that's what I'm saying. When you ask these people for real, like, oh yeah, you might have won 15 grand,
But you
you're
lost.
netting, you're losing because there's no way. That's not how a casino operates. If everyone was making money at a casino,
Yeah.
then they wouldn't have a business. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
This is why Theeban
So-
has a house.
Yeah.
How old were you when you bought your house?
25.
Nice.
Yeah, I got it at a good time when like the
Before.
prices were kind of
Yeah.
before the prices
During
went
the
up.
pandemic?
But yeah, during the pandemic. Yeah,
But I got my house during the pandemic.
Yeah.
What's your percent?
it was like 2.4 or some shit like that.
0.7.
Yeah, I got a good deal. Good
Nice.
deal.
You thinking of
dummy?
staying there for a little while?
Well, yeah.
So-
In an
eventually.
investment property?
Yeah, I think I could rent it out pretty easily in that area and like make decent money on that, and then I can like move to Austin and find like a place that's not like crazy expensive. And
I want to get a duplex.
Yeah,
I want to buy a duplex
and then rent out the other side and live in one of them, or rent out both of them. Yeah, that's
I would be okay with living in an apartment again if I could do that.
Yeah,
like we bought our house, use that, like sell that, take whatever we made from that because we just like did upgrades or whatever, and then like whatever we get from that, buy like multi-property. Yeah, and make money off of that.
I found this one nice one for like $400,000.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad, and I think it had, a total of like 8 rooms. So it was like
8 rooms.
It was like 2. Every house had 2 rooms in it.
Oh, a duplex?
It was, yeah, but it was 4.
A 4? Oh, a quad.
Dude, see, I would love to buy that. I would love to buy that.
Yeah,
those are good
investments.
It was like around Lower Greenville, somewhere around there.
Oh shit!
So it was in the good area. Yeah.
For 400?
Yeah.
You should do it.
Bro, you should go for that, dude. You could fucking.
All right, can I borrow $400,000?
No, I don't.
No, you dummy.
You gotta just get a mortgage,
you're a first
dude.
home buyer.
Yeah, use the FHA
dummy.
loan. All you need is 3.5.
Those are all scams.
I've been look. See,
No, they're not.
Mortgages are scams.
can you please talk some sense to him?
Not if you can make money. No, but if you can,
honestly, if you explain it to me, and I'll listen.
if you can make, because all you have to do for FHA loan is like live at the place
for like 2-3
so
years.
you could live in one of the units, rent out the other 3, and for $400,000, like bro, your mortgage, even at 7% right now or 8%,
call him a dummy.
Even at your 7 or 8%, if you're renting out 3 of those units, you could easily, I think, live for free. Because how big are the units? 2-bedroom?
Yeah, they're each like 2 bedrooms.
Each 2-bedroom apartments for $400,000. That's, you could rent each of those out.
For like
is it Lower Greenville? You said?
I think it was in Lower Greenville. Yeah.
Rent it out. $2,000.
Even at the low end, let's say your net cash flow on these houses.
I love the way he's talking
are like,
right now.
Let's say after maintenance and stuff like that, stuff that you have to deal with. Let's say on the low end, you're like making $1,000 per person after the maintenance costs of like keeping it up and running. That's still like $3,000 a month, dude.
You idiot.
And that'll easily cover your mortgage on the place.
Twice.
Yeah.
No, not twice. Probably.
How much do you pay here?
If it's $400,000 and you're doing an FHA loan, your mortgage is probably going to be with property tax and like insurance. It'll probably be like $2,500. And then, but that means you're living for free and you're making $500 cash flow on that. That's being conservative on your rental. That's a really good property.
The fact that you had to explain it, but I've already explained this to him.
I just want to be a landlord.
Being a landlord kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
but
dad,
the money that you make is kind of worth
Your
it.
dad does it?
My dad's a landlord. He has a property in Austin and he has like another property.
A big, like a multi-home?
No, he has like a single home property, which is harder to be a landlord for.
Yeah. I would rather do something like that than.
Yeah, and the fact that you're living there and you don't have to keep driving, that's good too.
And they don't have to know that you own it. You get a management company and they do everything for you. You just pay them.
Yeah.
That's ideal.
Then you have to pay them.
Yeah,
but I think it's better that they know that you own it, because then they're like, oh, like I can't do fucking crazy shit here. The guy lives right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then they be acting more right. Because they're like,
I think the only way I'd be okay with it is I could kick somebody out real easily.
And if you put your rental at like lower than market, then you can really be choosy on who's renting the place out, and then you can like kind of be like, oh, I'm only going to choose people that are like really good on their shit, like on top of their stuff. They have like a solid job. They have good background check. They're not going to be assholes, kind of thing. So. There's ways to.
Do you regret? Do you wish if you could go back, you should have gotten like a multi-home type thing, like a 4-plex duplex type, or you're good with?
I'm good.
You wouldn't want to be like a landlord, right?
Even when I was buying a house at that time, like it was like you couldn't. It was really hard to get multiplexes and stuff like that. Yeah. Multiplexes, and I don't think. My friend was looking for one at the same time. He was getting outbid like crazy, because that's what was happening at that time. Was like everyone was like outbidding like properties.
Were you like find a house, get it?
No, actually, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's how
it had to be so quick. Yeah, because like it was.
But I don't want to do.
But you're not in that position anymore
Dude,
because the market's
it's
not
a buyer's
there
market
anymore.
now.
It's a buyer's market right now.
It's a
Okay.
buyer's market right now because interest rates are higher.
The only reason we had to do that was because of the
your
pandemic.
interest rates could be really high right now, but then you could refinance that property and like you'll be fine.
We would never be able to refinance.
Yeah.
If we refinance, would be the worst thing
we're
that
losing
we could
out.
do.
Yeah.
We would never refinance again in our life.
Yeah, because we got
on that property.
We got the lowest property interest rate for like probably many years.
So how much did you put down on your house? Like with the FHA?
I didn't do FHA loan. I put like 60 grand down. Yeah.
60 or 6?
60. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like I just did 20%, and my house was like 300.
Yeah.
At the time.
But the only thing that helps is like you don't have a
higher mortgage
PMI.
Yeah, it does. And
What's
then
a PMI?
It's a mortgage insurance.
Yeah. Okay.
And so but that's only like an extra $100-$200 a month.
But it's also your monthly cost is a lot
and it
lower
goes down,
too.
yeah.
And also like at least you have that money invested in the property. Like if the value of property goes down, you're still good.
But if you have an FHA loan and you don't want to put that much down, you could still put however much extra into that. Like let's say you do have $20,000 saved up in your account.
Yeah.
But you don't want you don't want a conventional loan. You don't want to put all that in there. You can use that same $20 and for the first year, instead of paying 1.5, you pay 1.7 or 1.9, and it still brings it down. But you pay it on the principal, not on the interest.
You could pay it off, pay off the property faster,
and then refinance, and it's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you paid more on it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cool.
Did you get anything that I said, or do you need Theeban to?
No, Theeban, explain that again. Of course I heard you.
So what you got to do?
Just word for word what she said. See, that makes sense.
I don't know what you were saying over there.
I don't know why you're jibber jabber.
I think your problem is you keep saying that you're bad at math. So once you start talking about numbers, Ricky's like just like I'm not listening to her.
She doesn't understand.
And also in between everything that I'm explaining, I'm saying you dick, you bitch.
You fucking idiot.
It doesn't make people receptive.
Imagine if you were a fucking mortgage broker.
I think I could be.
Listen, you stupid slut.
You idiot.
That would be so funny.
I feel like a reality show.
Some people would probably like that. Yeah, you could do a reality show.
No, that would be such a reality.
There's a guy on YouTube that does that.
Yeah.
I'll see his like reels every now and then. He's like this like chubby dude with curly hair, and he's just berating people for like the way that they spend their money. Yeah. And he's like, it's so stupid. Like
to their face or
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He invites them like to his house.
Yeah.
You're paying only the minimum on your $10,000 limit credit card.
Fuck that shit. Okay, I'm not paying nothing off on my credit card.
Right. Yeah.
I'm doing minimum payment.
Yeah. Me too.
I do.
You know how many times I've paid off my credit cards when I've been in debt?
Twice.
And I rang them up again.
Damn.
I'm not paying nothing on no fucking credit cards.
It's
Fuck
crazy.
you credit cards. Unless I want to buy another property.
Yeah.
But then.
I guess I have to get that then. I have like $1,000 I gotta pay off.
But do you think we need a good credit rate?
Yeah, I think you need a good credit if you want to.
I really want to buy a
do the multifamily thing. If you make investments and stuff, but you got a husband. Your husband has good credit. No.
Well, I'm attached to his credit.
Oh yeah.
But he's good at because he's good at playing the credit game.
Okay.
He loves it. So if we wanted to, then yeah. But I don't want to. I don't pay. I have 2 credit cards on my own, and I'm not paying them hoes.
Yeah.
But he does.
But he could be the sole applicant, right?
Yeah.
On the thing, and then they're not looking at your credit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I'm not paying.
You still own that bitch, so because
truth, community property.
He didn't make you sign a prenup or nothing,
Yeah,
right? Exactly.
I'm about to make him sign a postnup.
Yeah, we kind of have to for this.
Baby, I love you for the.
I just found out I have a reason to get a prenup if we ever get married.
Oh, definitely get a prenup, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't even like. Yeah, it's just.
Fuck yeah, like that whole emotional thing where they're like, I never wanted to sign a prenup. And sign a prenup.
Sign the prenup.
Sign the prenup.
I'll be alright. I'll just
if
die.
You start
what
off
the
with
fuck?
If you start off with nothing together, then it's whatever.
No,
Because how do you work a prenup if you have nothing?
I don't know.
So if you
might
have
have
something going in,
it might just be like an agreement of like whatever
I make is mine, whatever you make is yours.
Yeah, might be something like that. I don't know if we get
Yeah,
married.
there's plenty of ways to run a prenup, but basically it's just an agreement, so you don't have to have that like legal battle at the end. Of like, and you're gonna end up paying the lawyers way more anyway. But I think a lot of people just don't like it because they don't think it'll end.
But they will.
They don't want to plan for the possibility of a failure.
Yeah.
Well,
would you not get insurance? You know what I mean? You're just like, I feel like it's insurance because it's like, would you rather just do the prenup now and then you don't have to pay fucking lawyers in the future to figure your shit out and then make a lot of money? Yeah, while you're angry, while you're just trying to both come at it and from a bad place,
get at each other.
Yeah. Just do it do it before and then.
Well, you know, a lot of couples like they're doing that not for divorce but like for custody. So they're making decisions on custody if something should happen. Because it's just such an important topic that they can't think about the fact that it might end. They have to think like for the kids. So instead of making decisions when they're angry, they're making decisions when they're in love. So it's like the best outcome for the kids.
But some people like that toxic shit. So
yeah. I mean, that's bad.
That's why that's why he's like, I'm never getting a prenup, bro. I want that toxic shit. It's gonna be fun.
What if we just talk about it and then we never end up getting a divorce? It just resparks our flame, you know?
What if we fall back in love during the negotiations?
Sitting across the table with the lawyer.
Actually, bro, you know what, bro?
I got it.
You know what? Damn, bro, we could be in the fucking arbitration, like fucking rubbing each other's legs and stuff like that under the table, and just like going in the fucking bathroom and fucking, you know, like
coming back stone.
Yeah, bro, fuck this prenup, bro. I want that toxic shit to keep going.
No, you're keeping the Honda. I want the Toyota. Just rubbing each other's legs, playing footsies and shit.
Yeah, bro.
That is insane.
Yeah.
I'm not toxic. I'm just.
I just like that.
I just really want to be toxic.
Same here, dude.
Yeah.
We're toxic with each other like a little bit, but like very much just joking around.
Yeah,
you know?
Right, yeah.
It's like, like she'll get a text and then I'll look at it and be like, who the fuck are you texting? I'm the only one here. And then she's like, it's my mom. Why is your mom texting you? Why didn't she call you? Mom's gonna text. That's weird. Is that even your mom?
Yeah.
Nah, but if we do end up getting married, I don't think I'd get a prenup. And if
you have to now.
But if she tries to divorce me, I'll just kill myself. It's not that hard. Just
legitimately, if you get a property to get a prenup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and also this, like we have to. And this, I have to get a postnup.
I don't like the word postnup.
It sounds weird.
Well, that's what it is.
It sounds like post-nut clarity.
Yeah.
Which kind of it is.
It's legal.
It's the legal equivalent of a post-nut clarity. You're like, damn. Oh shit! I should probably protect myself.
That's what it is.
Oh shit! This bitch is crazy. I should probably protect myself.
You're like halfway through.
Let's say putting the condom on afterwards.
What?
Yeah, dude.
What is that gonna do?
Exactly.
After you come, or like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
after you fuck.
Okay.
There's a reason to put on the condom after. If you lied and said that you had already put it on, you just roll over, slide it on. Like, yeah, look, I had a condom on.
That's the
toxicity.
I'm gonna title this Theeban the Toxic G.
Yeah. I like that.
Play up your, your persona.
Yeah.
Even though he's an engineer and has fucking property already. Liar.
You can use that against them.
Yeah.
You can always. There's a lot of things you can, like being the property owner, you can use against like your significant other.
Yeah.
Why would you?
I'm just saying it is.
But.
What?
Why would you want to bring, like, why?
Why? Oh, I thought we were talking about being toxic.
Yeah, I really just want to hold it over them, that I'm the only place that they can have a comfortable roof over their head.
Do you like having shelter?
What gentleman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, on that note, Theeban, where are you going to be in this next coming week?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Next weekend I'll be in Deep Ellum. We have
Ellum is so dangerous.
It's not that bad. We have April Fool's comedy festival. I'll be at Cheap Steaks in Deep Ellum. at around 7 p.m. So get your tickets. They're on my Instagram. It's TB Does Comedy.
And we'll link
on
it too. We'll
Instagram.
add it on all our stuff.
And I have another show as well.
Send the poster and we'll post it.
Yeah. DM me all the posters.
Yeah, I'll send you the poster. And then I have another show on April 6th.
Send me all that shit.
Yeah, in Frisco Rail Yard.
I haven't heard anybody come out and say anything about Frisco. Like they do shit in Frisco.
We're starting shit, yeah. Me and the boys.
The Garland Goons?
Not the Garland Goons.
Okay.
Kind of like, it's like Nathan Rivas and Chandler.
He's handsome.
Valencia. He's weird.
Well, the profile picture.
No, just kidding. I like Nathan. I like all of them, but
when I saw Nathan Rivas and I saw his profile picture, I thought he was like somebody big. Like an actor or something. I was like, is that an actor's picture?
He's not.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? The profile picture is like black and white. And he's like looking to the side. Is that the same guy that I'm talking about? Probably not.
I don't think that's Nathan.
No.
I don't know who you're talking about, but okay.
Yeah, it's not Nathan.
Let me see. My bad.
No, they're all cool. I like all of them. But yeah, it's gonna be like Chandler Valencia, Nathan Rivas, Bryce Baker is gonna host. Who else? Me.
And this
Paxton.
Frisco?
Paxton Bailey.
I don't know Paxton. I know
Brooke Jefferson and Niaz.
Oh, that was not who I was
I know
saying.
Niaz.
Yeah.
Niaz is cool.
This guy?
Yeah, that's Nathan
Oh,
Rivas,
okay.
yeah.
Oops. My bad.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah, dude. You can get your tickets. Where?
Yeah, on my Instagram you can get the tickets. But for the comedy festival, April Fool's Comedy Festival, and I think the Rail Yard, I think you have to get your tickets at the door there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go. All those people
Well,
are.
That one actually, the Rail Yard one might actually be free, but just get some drinks and stuff because
It's free, but I'm going to be at the door charging $5.
Yeah.
So show up.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Bet.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Thanks for
Awesome.
coming on,
Thanks for having me, y'all. It was a lot of fun.
Did you like us?
Yeah, y'all are cool. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's a fun, yeah.
Time
fun
flies.
Time. Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah,
Yes, it
it's been
does.
Like 2 hours.
Damn, we're 2 hours.
Yeah, almost.
We've been doing 2 hours with almost everyone. We don't even notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because usually with us, we just do like an hour and a half ish.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's going to be it for this week's episode.
Talking to the mic.
Thank
Follow
you.
us on our socials, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.